to my channel. Today I'm here with a very exciting review. You guys know that Natasha Denona just released the mini version, the mini love collection of the love collection that she released last year around Valentine's Day. So this year she released a mini love collection sort of corresponding to the previous collection. It comes with 3 products, a little mini eyeshadow palette that has 5 mini pans of eyeshadow, and then there is a mini cheek palette, and then there's a I Need a Nude lipstick in that collection. So if you guys want to see how this collection performs and hear my thoughts about it, please keep watching. So I got the entire mini love collection. So it comes with 3 products. So there's the mini love eyeshadow palette, and then this is the mini love cheek duo, and this one is the I Need a Nude lipstick range shade Amarosa. And I will show you what they look like. I'm going to take them out of their packaging right now. So I did swatch them just to make sure what they look like. So here is the mini love palette. Hopefully my camera is focusing and you guys can see it. This is not as close as I thought it would be to the actual love palette, which I'm happy about because I don't want like repeat color story, you know. I mean, it's in the same color story family, but it's definitely different from the love palette, the large palette. So let me show you the two side by side. This one, as you can see, you can create a decent amount of eye looks with this palette. This one is fairly different from the actual love palette. This one actually has shades leaning mauve, plum, kind of these 3 shades here in the corner, and here you get a pinky shade, and then there's a brow bone highlight right here. This one, this color right in the middle, I thought would be very close to the one right here, but it actually isn't. That's Natasha's special formula, the cream to powder formula. This one doesn't have the cream to powder formula, that a special shade that looks like leather on the eyes. This one has shimmers and mattes, the mini love palette. This one has cream to powder formula, the shimmer formula, the matte formula, the satin formula. There's chroma crystal, I believe. So this has a lot more variety in terms of finishes. And again, the shades are not that close, if you can see. This one right here maybe a little bit closer to these shades right there, but still like not that close. So they're definitely not similar. And I read on the website, Natasha Denona website, these are supposed to be all 5 new shades. So that makes sense. Definitely not the exact or even that close. So I will take the cheek duo out of its packaging now. So it actually is very cute. It has that same packaging as the actual cheek palette from the last love collection, Valentine's Day, that this released with the big love palette right there last year around Valentine's Day time. This is what you get inside. As you can see, I've swatched both of them already, but this one right here is a cream blush, and this one is a kind of a pinky gold duo hue kind of highlighter. It's leaning pinkish gold. That's kind of, as you can see, there's this pink shift, like kind of like slightly champagne gold shift. So it's kind of like a duo chrome type of thing. And then there's the cream blush right here. So I heard that this cream blush is actually from the Daria palette, the big blush palette that Natasha came out with a couple of years ago. So that's a little bit disappointing to me. I was hoping that this cream blush would be something totally new. Actually, my hope was that she would come up with this cream blush right here, maybe only like a better, maybe even better shade or something. I thought she would come up with in this one, but she didn't. This cheek palette that came out with the love eyeshadow palette last year, this blush right here is my all-time favorite cream blush in the world. It gives your face the most flushed glow It's amazing. It gives your cheeks such a youthful look. I'm really disappointed that this is not the formula she came out with in the mini Love cheek palette here. I really wish she had done that. In fact, I was wishing she would come up with just this cream blush in like a single, like a large pan single. But I do love the this cream blush here. That formula is really good too, because I have Daria palette actually, and I do like this. Cream blush from that palette. It's apparently the same cream blush from the Daria palette. But that is disappointing because I already have Daria, so I wish she had put a different shade at least. That's something maybe a little bit leaning more like darker pink. I don't know. Could have been something different. But the highlighter is new, if I'm not mistaken. So let me swatch the cheek palette right now. So this cream blush is in the shade Pink Coral. Like I said, it's from the Daria palette. This one is Pink and Golden Champagne Duochrome Highlighter. So this is what they look like. I like the highlighter. It's kind of nice and pinky. I don't have a shade similar to this in my collection. I hope it looks good on the cheeks. So let me now swatch the eyeshadows for you guys. So this is what the 5 shades swatched look like. It's actually really cute, you guys, the names she gave these shades. So starting from here, it is You Are My True Love. How cute is that? She basically named them You Are My True Love. So this one is You, this one is R, this one is My, this one is True, and this one is Love. Isn't that cute? That's actually very cute. Take a look, you guys. The mattes in here are super creamy, very nice. The shimmers are very, very creamy as well. They glide right on. These two up here, if you can see. And the one down here, this one has... It's actually looking a different color than what it is in real life. I'm noticing on the viewfinder. This one is very like intense shimmer. So what I'm noticing here, this one right here, you guys, is very intense shimmer than the others. This one's more like subtle. These two are more subtle shimmers. This one is like an intense shimmer, and I'm also noticing this one. The reason why it was looking different on viewfinder was, I don't know if you can notice that this is a duochrome, so it's got like a golden shift. So it's like a pink lilac golden shifty one. Seemed like maybe a duo, if not a triochrome. Let me swatch it on my hands again and see if it shows up. Yeah, so if you can see, there's like a nice like lavender kind of lilac shift, and then there's golden shift in there. So here's the lipstick, and it's got hot pink packaging, same as the other two, and this case is actually hot pink as well. Usually I need the nude lipstick line. It has white packaging. This one's got the same magnetic closure here, and it's a nude lipstick in the shade Amarosa. It's kind of like a dusty rose mauvey pink. Let me swatch it here. Yeah, I was right. So it's like a kind of a dusty rose mauvey shade right here. That's the lipstick shade. It's actually a very pretty color. I love this I Need a Nude lipstick line from Natasha Denona. They're very creamy, very comfortable. They stay put, especially when you use a lip liner. They look amazing. And then they smell like a subtle smell of vanilla to them, which is not overwhelming, very subtle. I just love the formula, you guys, of the I Need a Nude lipstick line. Let's get into the eye look. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys slightly a little closer. Is that close enough? I hope so. So I have actually done all my base products. I've put primer, foundation, contour, bronze. I've done my eyebrows. I've only put concealer on my eyes. I don't have a primer. I don't really like to use primers. I mean, a good concealer works just as well. I do have eye primers, which I hardly use, so I've stopped buying them. I think I'm going to do like a dusty rose mauvey smoky Valentine's Day date night look. So I'm going to pick up a densely packed blending brush like this. This is by Sonia G, and I'm going to go into the shade right here. So this one would be R, so it's You Are My True Love. So this one is R. I'm going to put that right above my crease line, sort of a little higher than usual, just a little higher than the crease line. Then I'm gonna, when I come to the end of my eye, I'm gonna sort of go in circular motions here. And I'm gonna deposit colors pretty densely without blending them too much. Then I'm going to pick up this very special brush. I really love how this brush looks. I mean, this is the only brush I have in my collection that works for what I like to do to achieve a very good, nice, blown out, smoky look. It's kind of like a paddle brush there, but it's a little bit densely packed. So I'm gonna take that brush and I'm going to go into the shade right here. I think this is the dark shade in the middle that looks a little bit like a plum. So I'm actually gonna pick it up real densely on this brush, so like that. And then I'm gonna put it really, like, pack it on the end of my eye here. I know it's gonna look funny, just bear with me. I know where I'm going with this. It's gonna really pull together. So you just pack it on. You don't really do too much blending because you want this color to be intense. So it looks like there's a little bit of fallout. I'm not usually too afraid of fallout, you guys. You can just dust it off. It's not that big of a deal. You can, you know, always take a brush and just sweep it off. And now I'm gonna grab a larger, fluffier blending brush like this, and I'm going to sort of blend the edges out a little bit. Just the edges, don't blend it away at all, just the edges. You just want the edges blended. So now I'm gonna pick up this shade Love in the corner. It's kind of like a peachy rose on a flat packing brush. And then I'm gonna pack it on right here on the outer sort of 2/3, right next to the very outer color that I just deposited, sort of like along its seam where the color ended. But I'm not gonna bring it all the way in, as you can see. I'm just gonna stop it right there. Just pack it on. So as you can see how they are marrying together. So I'm kind of trying to marry the next color with the color in the middle. We're gonna do some more blending. For now, I'm gonna stop it. And I'm gonna take the same brush, the other side, and I'm gonna go into this gorgeous duochrome color shifting shade. This one is You. And I'm gonna pack it on that same packing brush. And then I'm gonna put that on the inner 1/3, like that. So like that. So I'm going to now go back and re-intensify the outer color, the dark plum shade. So I'm gonna go sort of pat that back in because it kind of disappeared a little bit. There you go. That can happen sometimes. You're gonna have to go back and forth blending and getting what you need. And I'm gonna go over again that next color over, marrying the first color and the last color together right here in the middle with the shade Love. So I'm blending the shade My in the end with the shade You with Love. Now I'm gonna go do my lower lash line. I'm gonna take a densely packed smudging brush like this, and I'm going to take the shade My, the dark plum, And I'm gonna put that right on the corner, and I'm going to connect with my upper eyeshadow here, right on the outer 2/3, and I'm gonna stop, not gonna bring it all the way in. Then I'm gonna get a very tiny pencil brush like this, and I'm going to go into the shade Love and put it in the first half of the under lower lash line and connect it to the darker shade here. So I'm going to take a larger, fluffier pencil brush now, and I'm going to go into the shade R, the mauve shade right here, the light mauve shade, and I'm going to blend it all down. So I wanted this eye look to be like a nighttime smoky eye look, which it's coming out to be perfectly nice and smoky. Okay, now I'm going to do my wing liner. This is the Pat McGrath eyeliner. I did a very thin, nice eyeliner there. Okay, so I just did my eyeliner. Looks really nice. Now I'm going to go highlight in my inner corners with the last shade that we haven't touched yet, which is True, right here in the middle. The champagne kind of shade. I'm going to take an inner corner highlight brush like this, a tiny one. And I'm going to go into that True shade right here. And then I'm going to highlight my inner corner with that shade. Okay, and I'm going to take that same shade on a flat definer brush. And I'm going to highlight my brow bone with it. So that's the finished look, you guys. I still have to curl my eyelashes and put mascara on. I'll be right back. So I just did my mascara and looks really good. I put on the Marc Jacobs mascara that I really love. Looking really good, you guys. What do you think? Do you like it? It's a very nice smoky plum mauve rose eye look. So let me use the cheek palette now. So like I said, there are two products here. So the cream product goes first. So like I said, this blush is from the Daria palette. So it's a very pale coral pink. I'm not sure if this shade will work on darker skin tones than mine. I have a medium tan kind of complexion, medium to tan, so it's showing up on my skin tone, but I'm not sure if it'll show up on darker skin than mine. It's a very nice formula, very nice cream formula that gives it kind of a youthful flush, but not as good as the cream blush that came in the previous Love palette, the cheek palette here. This product right here, you guys, it's to die for. This one is very, like, as you can see, it's very kind of radiant formula. So I'm gonna go a little bit heavy-handed because I'm gonna go buff at the end, my face, so everything blends together. So let's try the highlighter now. So this one is a sort of pink champagne gold duochrome. It's got a very kind of golden tone to it. The pink doesn't come through as much as the gold, which is, I guess, a good thing that the pink isn't like too pink. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's like a blinding highlight. It's giving a nice glow, but not too blinding. I'm not sure if this is my favorite highlighter formula though from her. Other highlights she's come up with in the past I've liked more than this one. I just want to mention that. This one is a very kind of like a subtle glow. But one thing is better about this formula is that it's not emphasizing my texture at all. And I feel like I had to go in several times to get some kind of like impact with the highlighter. So I'm gonna go and highlight the middle of my nose bridge here with it too, and the Cupid's bow. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the most noticeable blinding type of highlighter, but it's showing up. And like I said, it doesn't have to be blinding for it to be good. It's just that it's not the formula from Natasha that I'm used to. It seemed to be a little different. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Natasha Denona lip liner NP2 Lana, and it's kind of like a dusty mauve lip liner. I'm gonna line my lips. These lip liners are super creamy. And now I'm going to go in with the lipstick Amorosa. Now I'm gonna go ahead and buff my face to make everything blend really well, and it gives this beautiful sort of airbrush look when you buff. Now I'm gonna buff my face with the Guerlain Meteorites. So this is my favorite product one of my favorite products to buff my face with. So let me know, guys, in the comment section down below if you have this mini love collection. What are my thoughts on it? I think it's really nice. I definitely love the mini love palette. It's definitely different from the original big love palette. And I don't feel like I wasted my money, so I'm actually getting something extra that I can add on to this. I can pair them and get a ton of different looks. And if I want to travel, when we do go back to traveling, this is something that would be really nice to throw in my makeup bag and bring for a really nice nighttime look, or even, you know, you can even get a daytime look with that. And then this palette, it's not my favorite. I don't like it as much as I loved the original Love Cheek palette. This one is a bang for your buck, you guys. This cream blush right here alone is worth the money you spend on this palette. And then it also comes with this, you know, glow impact powder, and then this one is the crystal, like I forget what she calls this, like this very gorgeous, like wet looking highlighter formula. It looks really dark pink in here, but that's not what it looks like on the skin. And it comes with like a blush topper here, which is like really a bang for your buck. This one is kind of like, I feel sort of like, you know, it could have been better. I would have felt a lot better if this was the same formula as that other cream blush in the other palette. I'm a huge fan of that. This isn't bad, don't get me wrong. Like I said, this is in Daria palette, and that entire palette is really good. This blends well, really nice. It gives also a very nice, healthy, sort of youthful glow to your skin, but it's not as beautiful as the other one. The other one you can even wear. The other one is very versatile. You can wear it on a no makeup day or a very glamorous makeup day. So it's very, very versatile. I'm not a huge fan of this highlighter. It's not, to me, I feel like it's not as good as Natasha's previous highlight. I mean, it looks good on the finger, but it didn't really quite show up on my skin. Maybe it's the skin tone, I'm not sure. It's kind of like, you know, when you swatched, you can see it's not swatching as well as her other highlighters in other palettes. For example, let me just swatch this one, like glow impact powder from this other palette right here. You will see what I'm talking about. I mean, there's that difference. There's difference. So that one is from the previous palette, and this one is not as, I guess, creamy. So I was expecting more from the cheek palette than than what I got, but it's still very, very good. Believe me, this is Natasha Denona. I mean, she's got great quality. But I guess my expectations were more, because I was hoping it would be a cream blush like the one in the other palette, and the highlighter I thought would be similar to like the Glow Impact powder or like the diamond powder. There you go, that was the name of that really intense wet looking highlighter, the diamond powder, something like that, but that's not what I got. So that was a little bit of a letdown, but still amazing collection. And I love this lipstick. Same smell, nice subtle vanilla scent, and same creamy I Need a Nude lipstick line formula. The shade might be slightly lighter for me, but if I used a darker lip liner, it would be really complementary to the eye look I'm wearing, because it's a very intense smoky type of eye look. This kind of nude lip really work well with it. So I'm very happy with this, and I love the color of the packaging this time than the, you know, like the white packaging that you get with the other I Need a Nude line lipsticks. So overall, I'm very, very happy with this collection. So those are my thoughts, you guys. I think it's a winner, and I think it's very cute and perfect for Valentine's Day that she released it right before Valentine's Day. I just really, really still hope that she comes out with that cream blush in a single, like a big, huge pan. I would be buying like 5 of them and stocking up. That might be wishful thinking. I hope this tutorial and review were helpful to you guys. So if you enjoyed and liked it, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. Happy Valentine's Day! I will see you guys in my next video.